We require power. We require plentiful water for industry. We require land. Unfortunately, because of a bad power policy, as I explained elsewhere, we messed up. We have to improve our distribution and ensure power availability for industry. We must realize that water, the first priority is for drinking water, the second priority must be for industry. The romantic notions that all water, even in dry areas, is for irrigation and crops is a bad idea. We have to ensure that there is the greatest economic output per unit use of water as a country. We must be unsentimental about it. We must focus on both output and productivity on the one hand and job creation and economic growth on the other. And therefore, water must be seen as a very treasured, very precious resource, and we must ensure the best value for the water in terms of the economic output. And as I said before, we have to ensure that land must be made available. Earlier, we used to take land for a song from the farmers and displace people very recklessly. Now we've gone to the other extreme. We made it next to impossible to acquire land for legitimate economic activity outside agriculture. This is a bad idea. The recent Land Acquisition Act must be amended to ensure that farmers have a stake and share in prosperity. We must not make it impossible to acquire land. We must make it both easy to acquire land and ensure that the farmers do have a stake in prosperity. For instance, if there's an infrastructure project, if there's industry coming up, if the farmers lose, let's say, a couple of acres, if you ensure that the farmers get back 1 acre, if necessary, acquire more land, but once infrastructure industry come up, urbanization takes place, the value of the land goes up dramatically. If the farmers get 1 acre back, let's say half of the land that's acquired back to them with appreciated value, they share in prosperity. Innovative mechanisms like that must be evolved so that the farmers gain dramatically and at the same time industry is not hampered. Such mechanisms are available. Unfortunately, the government in the country, the UPA government, has taken a very populist, short-sighted approach without looking at the needs of industry and job growth on the one hand and the importance of ensuring full and fair rehabilitation and better future for the farmers and landowners. We must reconcile these harmoniously. We cannot treat the landowner and the industry as enemies of each other. Both are friends, both must prosper together. We need land for industry, we need incomes and future for the farmers. That's possible, and Lok Sabha will do everything possible to make that happen.